Hey fanboys, hey fangirls, Carnell Holley here, and we're at Challenges Games and Comics with Tony Cade. Now, Tony, I'm here. You kind of teased me a little bit as far as this convention that's coming. It's a mouthful. So it's Atlanta Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo.
Yes,
Okay,
the
all right.
Atlanta Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo.
Had to slow it down. I was just like, all right, gotta make sure I say it right. Now, typically, my wife, when she says if the title of an anime is long, then it's good. So I'm going with that same mindset.
Okay.
So we're at the shop, and I saw the business plan for it. I mean, you've been teasing it a little bit, but not really disclosed because there's supposed to be a big reveal later that you're going to do, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
It's a new. No, no. I was trying to get some juicy intel because I'm here and I'm trying to figure out like this particular convention. Now it's going to be set at the mall.
Yeah, we're doing it here at Northlake Mall.
Okay,
Sorry, North
North
Lake
Lake,
Mall.
because you were at North the Cab
We
before.
were at Northlake Mall, and we did it there for like 5 years.
Okay.
All right, and unfortunately, we had to shut it down because we had our show usually we always do it the middle of March.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and everybody remember 4 years ago, in the beginning of March, we got that thing called COVID
Yeah,
that shut everything down.
this is true.
All right. And so our convention was basically the week after. All right. So even though everything wasn't being completely shut down,
Mm-hmm.
it was one of those situations where we're like, okay, we can't be a feeder for this. So we had to actually cancel the convention and we planned on delaying it until later in the year and
Gotcha.
bringing it back in November. But of course, everyone thought that COVID was going to be like a short term thing, and it was not a short term thing. All right. So, like 4 years later, and now we're over here at Northlake Mall. We
Mhm.
plan on bringing it back here at this location.
Loving it, loving it.
And for anybody who's already been to one of our shows, you already know we get like, 50 some vendors
Hmm.
and about 60 hours worth of programming. And I think the secret thing that you were talking about that we're adding to it this year is that we're actually going to have a cosplay ball.
Okay, sweet.
And we're going to be doing a cosplay ball over at the Northlake Doubletree Hilton, which is right across the parking lot from Northlake Mall.
Nice. So a cosplay ball, it's giving me Labyrinth, with
Yeah, they're
the
calling
double.
it the interdimensional ball.
Okay,
Which is really cool because when you use a name like that, that means you can basically come as anything.
nice. Okay, right, right.
So
Okay,
you're only limited to your imagination.
nice. Okay, I like it. I like it. Now, I've haven't had the pleasure of experiencing this convention. Now, I've been to others.
All right, get out.
Right?
How could you have not have come
I
to Atlanta Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo?
I mean, scheduling, I don't know the particulars right off the top since we're filming. You got me on the spot, but
Okay.
I'm here now. I'm game just because the thing is that I'm a big advocate for as far as like you mentioned before, like with COVID and it's been shutting down different stores and everything, and being an advocate for like support your local comic book store. And you're pretty much my local comic book store. I like,
Glad to hear it.
you know what I'm saying?
Glad to hear it.
Like it's been a minute, but I'm just like I'm here. And with this particular convention, now you're gonna take me on a tour. But just to get the visuals, it's like coming in, it's giving me museum, art gallery vibes, and then some of these storefronts are gonna hold different, what, the gaming,
Yeah, we do gaming panels,
okay,
workshops.
right?
Like I said, basically everything that you would get from a larger convention,
Mm,
except for with ours. We're actually larger than some of the conventions that actually charge people to come. But for
mm,
us, we want it to be, inclusive
right,
for just about everybody. So you're not like, if you only have like a little bit of money
right.
in your pocket, you can still come because we're not charging an entry fee.
Nice.
It's open to the public, which is really great and stuff. And our vendors love it because anybody who shows up with any money
Hmm.
can actually spend the money on our vendors.
Makes sense. I mean and it's really good for the community that in all inclusive. So I'm feeling that. I'm really feeling that. And because it's not limited to just this shop. It's like what's going to be in this shop in particular.
Well, here in this shop, we'll probably be we'll have like some interview spaces.
Okay.
We'll have like a green room set up
Nice.
because we're in the process right now of setting up our own podcast studio. So we're gonna have a podcast studio and stuff in the back.
Okay.
But we've got like 2 gaming areas. I can fit like over 100 gamers here in the store. So we'll probably be running like some of our collectible card game events here in the store. But
Nice.
we'll have like another section that'll have like board games,
Mm.
and we'll be set up for like miniature war gaming and all those different things as far as games are concerned.
And when you say games, is it just to like tabletop, or are we doing video games?
Yes,
Okay, nice.
tabletop and video games.
Nice. Okay, because I was in the back and it felt like a VIP and I was like, can I be back here? But I was like, I saw the tables. I was like, I got denied before. I'm just like, hopefully I don't get denied this time. Not here, but yeah. But needless to say, I like this. And like those that are at home that can't be here right now, giving them a tour. Can you take me on tour?
Sure, we can do that.
All right. Let's go. Hey, so take me on tour for what we should expect for the convention.
Well, what we're going to do is, and stuff, of course, you already got the footage and stuff in the store.
Right.
And in the store, we're going to be holding and having our green room for our guests. Also, we're going to have it set up where we're going to be doing a lot of the collectible card game events in the store.
Gotcha.
This hallway we're walking down right now is going to be opened up for a lot of our convention guests and also for clubs and organizations that want to set up. So we'll have like 6-foot tables coming all the way down this aisle. And then, like I said, as you know from our previous events, we usually get like 50-some plus vendors.
Mm.
And we're going to basically be setting up most of those vendors on this hallway right here. And then we'll be using some of the spaces like this right here, will be used for workshops. And then these rooms over here will be used for our panel room. And what used to be the former Foot Locker, we're gonna have as our board gaming rooms, where we'll have board gaming and miniature war gaming going on. And then one of the really cool things we're gonna have set up, it's right up here. Hopefully they're gonna have that elevator fixed in time for it. But luckily for us, you can get to everything that we're gonna do right here on the bottom floor.
Mm.
But right here, we've got the grand staircase. And over here at the grand staircase, we're gonna have it set up where groups can come in and do their group photo sessions. But also, this is gonna be the area where we're gonna have it set up for our showcases. We're gonna be having a fashion show, cosplay fashion show, and we're gonna be having a costume contest. But you can see how nice these stairs are.
Nice.
And the great thing about it is climate control. So no matter what the weather is, groups will still be able to come in and do their themed photo shoots right here on the staircase. And then right here is the Emory University Science Gallery. And we're gonna be working with them, and we're gonna be holding a lot of our programming that involves STEAM. For those that don't know, it's science, technology. I just went brain dead. Science, technology, arts, and mathematics. What does the E stand for?
Education?
Education. Yeah, thank you.
On a whim, is that
The
right?
theme shop. I don't know why I went dead on that. But like I said, we'll be doing some of our panels and stuff here. Besides having this really cool museum that's free for everybody to come and visit, we've got a perfect room set up over here for us to do programs with screens and podiums. So this is like a quick tour of what we'll have set up and stuff and the spaces we'll be using for the Atlanta Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
No problem.
All right.
So do you have any other questions about anything?
I like the tour. Very, very informative. So basically, the big takeaway is that it may be a mini con, but definitely getting the eyes on the indie artists. Community, all inclusive. So
Yeah, that's what we've always been for and stuff. It's like, our vendors and stuff, a lot of them are artisans and creators. We've got artists coming in, we've got authors coming in, We've got people who make their own crafts and model kits and
Mm,
cosplay. So it's for everybody to get a chance to show their wares. Also, we've got the panels and everything set up
okay.
so that if you want to learn from the people who are doing,
Right.
you've got the opportunity to do it. And like I said, it's free to the public. So our whole thing is to be able to educate.
Mm-hmm.
We want to educate and entertain, and that's what we're all about.
Educate.
Educate, entertain, and take very little money out your pocket.
Right, right, right. Like,
Well, except for the money you spend
r-
for the vendors, because
y-
you definitely want to support the vendors.
definitely. Okay. Well, shoot. Well, you heard it here. You're watching Carnell Holley Pictures, and I'm with Tony Cade.
How you guys do?